Hello and welcome to Chronic Cooking. Today I have my friend Michael, we used to work together and he's more like my brother than my actual brother. Sorry, Stephen. And so today we're cooking curry.
Curry.
So what have we got?
We have kind of curry without a bit of jazzy. Got jazzy for lunch. And some beans.
Yeah, we just pulled out whatever vegetables we had in the fridge and I didn't even know what's there. And Michael says,
broccoli.
You can put anything in. So whatever vegetables are left over from your family, just put them in.
So you got broccoli, mushrooms, zucchini, and some capsicum.
Yes. And then, so I just went to the shop and looked for instant curry sauce. So this is a Korma simmer sauce. And it says optional coconut milk. So we can do some like... Option. Okay, it's mild, but I don't know how I'm good with mild spiciness. And then we can do some like MasterChef thing and just drizzle the coconut milk at the end and then it'll look really good.
That's fancy.
Okay, so we've got rice, but we're also doing naan and there's this restaurant that we've been to and my boyfriend took me to and it has like the best, most delicious naan I've ever had in my life, which was honey cheese naan.
These go together.
So, oh, and the honey as well, which we'll pull out. So
they go together.
We don't really know what we're doing.
We've eaten it before.
We've eaten it before.
It can be done.
It can be done. And our aim is to do something really simple, really quick, because my legs are already getting tired from standing up and I'll need to take a break. And so doing it really simply, quickly, and we'll eat it and tell you if it's good or not. So let's go.
Let's do it.
And we do this in real time, so people know how long it takes. Would you be able to do the rice? We have our rice cooker.
I'd love to do the rice.
It just has an on-off switch, so...
That's more simple. So
will my parents eat this too? Shall we just cook? Cook in batches.
Yeah.
That's my advice. Cook in a big batch.
Never hurts to have leftovers. Oh my gosh, this is...
Do you need a cup measurement?
Of some variety. Okay. Unless you want me to just pour it in.
I do that.
Well, this scissors around.
Yes, no, nothing's there.
Nothing's there. I tried.
Okay, so I might sit down and chop the vegetables because sitting down is good. So I will sit down and cut vegetables while...
Are these sewing scissors?
Actually, I don't know. In my family's house, there are many things. I don't know why they're there, and maybe they've been here for 30 years. And like, hey Mum, when is the last time you needed
these scissors cut?
Sewing scissors? I thought it was just me because my family is all left-handed except for me, and I wondered, are they left-handed scissors, or is it just my symptoms mean that I can't cut? It should have a...
No, I can't cut.
I'm not strong enough to open that, so...
I think I am either.
Alright, so we just keep the video playing, but we do minimal editing if we need to. This is fun. If we need to cut out like really stupid stuff, we cut out really stupid stuff, like waiting for the water to boil.
I have a hole. Oh, alright.
I believe in you.
There we go. That's enough to pour.
Here's a cup.
Okay.
And there's a sink for water. I don't know if it has instructions.
It's normally like half a cup of uncooked rice feeds a person, right?
Yes. Becomes about 1 cup. So for 4 people?
We would do 2 cups. I can do maths. Oops. 1 cup. Cup. And then a cup of water for a cup of rice.
Oh yeah, there's neither of us have Asian grandmothers, obviously.
But how do we not know this from living in Japan?
Well, my parents didn't know how to cook rice.
I don't even know how many times I've done this.
My friend taught me like Asian grandma technique, which is using your fingers to know how much water should be in. So you should put your clean hands in there.
It's a good stipulation.
If you don't have like a measurement or know how much quantity of water, you put in your hand and then the water should come up to like the bump
actually,
on your finger.
What they told me in Papua New Guinea is you put in a finger and then a thumb to mark, like, the rice goes up to the mark where the thumb is.
Ah,
And then you put that on top of the rice, and you should put the water up to there where your thumb
great.
is.
So you don't need measuring stuff or maths, just use your fingers.
They also cook with coconut, which is really delicious.
Oh, yum. I'll leave you to.
Let's do it that way.
Do
Let's
that.
see if it works. I'm going to do the P&G method of enough water.
And I will cut miscellaneous vegetables.
It doesn't work as well when the rice floats.
Now, Michael, do you wash your rice?
I don't. I did when I was in Japan, because that was the thing that we were meant to do. And I actually did in Japan because apparently washing it also helps with like the starch and the stickiness. And so I think you wash, I think the more you wash it, the less sticky the rice gets. But I think you're meant to wash it like once or twice through, otherwise it gets really gloggy. So I do it with Japanese rice, but I don't have issues with gloggy, jazzy. I think I put too much water in, but it's going to be great.
You can't go wrong with rice.
It's true.
Well, you can, but you will still eat it anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know, you've got to put in way more water than that to make it like congee or something, so just poke all the floating rice bits to the bottom.
Apparently this rice cooker is quite quick.
Really?
Like only 20 minutes.
Oh. How long does this saucy stuff?
Well, if you just turn on the PowerPoint for the rice and turn the rice on to start cooking, I think the sauce will only take 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I have a friend in the Facebook support group who's vegan, and he was talking about all the good proteins, and I love chickpeas and lentils, so instead of doing chicken, we're doing chickpeas today. So that's
most
very
of
simple.
the same one.
It's just like
chick.
the what?
Chicken.
Oh, chickpeas. Okay, so the thing that's going to take time is the naan. So honey cheese naan.
That's really good forethought.
So maybe in the oven.
What does it say?
So and
I
butter.
probably recommend reading instructions before turning the rice on. Cooking time in the oven is 2 to 3 minutes from fresh. So actually, it won't take so long.
So I'm thinking butter, then cheese, then honey, or honey then cheese. Wait, what did I say?
Cheese then honey. So
Okay.
you want to melt the cheese.
So like butter and the honey and cheese gives it like, I don't know how to describe, like a sweet, salty,
Delicious,
deliciousness.
heavenly.
It's like a dessert pizza, really. But it's nice with your curry. So, would you like a plate or a tray? Should I turn on the oven? In the oven or?
Yeah,
Maybe toaster
it's-
oven, but that may not fit.
It also has an option to just put it in the toaster, which I think is really weird. We should do the oven.
Does anyone have a toaster shaped like naan? If you do, please tell me.
It's right there. Toaster.
Well, they do make like special tools for people with chronic illness and, you know, like things that help you cut and peel. Maybe there is naan-shaped toaster.
So the oven should be at 200 Celsius.
I don't know what's that in Fahrenheit.
400. It says 400 in Fahrenheit, but it's... Well, I guess it could be. That seems too clean. Alright, first tray will be non-baked honey. Do we need to use baking paper? Or just put it on?
I think just put it on because then it will heat up.
Is there a risk of it sticking?
I don't think so. It's bread. Like pizza. Do you put...
I don't know, do you?
I don't like making waste, so I don't use anything. If it was a cake, I would use...
No, I just end up reusing the same baking paper. It gets like really kind of gross and brown, but I still use it.
How long is the longest that you've reused baking paper?
I actually can't answer that. I don't know. It's currently just the excitement of putting cheese. How much cheese do you think is too much cheese?
You can never have too much
I was about to say,
cheese.
is there such a thing as too much cheese?
Never have too much cheese. So, because I don't want to stand stirring for a long time, I'm gonna microwave my vegetables to pre-cook them. So all I have to do is stir them into the sauce.
And I am lathering up our honey bake, honey cheese naan. Oh, I already buttered that one. Oh, well, more butter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, cheese down, cheese.
Okay, so broccoli's done, and the mushroom, zucchini, and capsicum I'll just throw in when I stir fry, cook, simmer the curry sauce.
Okay, let's do this, honey. What do? You just like stick it in?
Just twirl. And you have to lick it afterwards because not now. So if you weren't having so much fun, you could do it much faster than this.
This, I can't do this ladle business. Okay, how much honey do you think is too much?
More. Like needs to be crystallizing on the top. Today's hint is put things away as you go. So don't like wait till the end to do all the cleaning up, but do it as you go, and then it doesn't seem like such a big job. You're like, oh, where does this live?
It's just kind of like your taxes, pay as you go.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Paying taxes. This is what it was like when we were working together. You didn't get anything done.
No, I'll get our taxes. Actually, no.
We didn't get our taxes done. We left the country.
You can edit that bit out. We left the country.
Good
I
to know.
also learned that you shouldn't just put something on the stove and forget about it. Because it burns.
And that's a problem for us with memory problems, is like it's a legit thing that you might forget about what you were doing, or you go do something else and then, what is that burning? Oh, my kitchen's on fire. So I don't know, what advice would you give for that situation to not forget? Stay with what you're doing.
Do an alarm.
Oh yeah.
Because she had like the pot lid on. And I think the problem was just like there wasn't a reminder.
Okay,
to
so
watch
use
it.
your phone and set a reminder.
It's like if you need to be stirring it or keeping an eye on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If it was
a
just
good
every
idea.
couple of minutes, you're like, oh, okay, just check.
Michael's tip of the day.
Go.
So
So here we have our shiny, glazy cheese, honey cheese naan. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
So we'll put the honey one on the bottom. So honey bake is on the bottom, and honey to be added on after the bake is on the top.
great.
Voila.
We've got a pan, we put a little bit of oil in it. I'm going to drain the chickpeas using the can to just pour out the excess water.
Oh boy.
Then what do we need to do? We'll put in the vegetables, put in the chickpeas, fry that up for a couple of minutes.
Keep looking when cooking.
Keep looking when cooking. And
There's
this
a face
really
on
shouldn't
it.
take a long time, so it shouldn't be
Should I
too
use this
long.
one?
And we're going to let it simmer to absorb the flavours and walk away from the stove for a bit. And then add the sauce, add frozen veggies, done! So you could really, if you just wanted to do instant curry, just get some frozen vegetables, put in a sauce, and you're done in 5 minutes. You can get microwave rice. Like, before getting FND, I'm the kind of person that would get all the spices and then cooks from scratch from the spices. And I've even made my own naan bread from making the dough myself.
I can attest to all of this.
But I can't do that anymore, or I can't do it at the moment. So,
Oh gosh.
and the other thing is that it's so much cheaper to buy the instant. I'm glad you're here because I can't open a.
I can't open it.
You can use one of these doobie things.
Please hand me a doobie. Oh my goodness, Hulk. Oh.
Yeah, Yay! I was thinking about getting a jar opener to help me open jars, but who needs that when you've got a friend?
Victory! Wow, that actually took quite a bit of muscle strength.
So yeah, it's much cheaper to actually buy the instant sauce than paying $30 to go and buy all those spices, even though it might taste better. And then I realised if you're going to spend $30 on making a dish, you should just go to a restaurant and eat the real thing. So do it instant or go out and eat it.
It's taking longer largely because of the naan.
Right.
Oh look, wow, that's really melting.
So if you bought the naan from the supermarket, you can just microwave it and be done in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But we're doing this extra special fun thing.
Yeah. And it'll be quite a... Yeah, check that
And
out.
the rice is done.
Look at that!
Because it's on the top, so it's grilling as well.
Yeah, even that one's getting a bit...
Yay!
Well,
Do you think it's time to put in the simmer sauce?
I think it is. Let's do it. So I'm adding it until it's cooked?
It says to just like cook whatever meat or veggies you like and then add the sauce and simmer until cooked. So cook it until you're hungry and you want to eat it, I guess. And you can add water to dilute the flavour, or you can add coconut milk.
Coconut milk. Oh wow, that smells quite curry.
Mmm, the spices are coming into my nostrils and clearing my nose. Okay, so we might
Drop
turn
the
down the
heat.
temperature. And we could add some water, I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put some water in the jar to catch up the last of the yummies too.
Yeah. And it's already simmering away.
Ah.
And then you can use a little teaspoon to taste test. I mean, if it was just me by myself, I'd use my finger, but we're cooking for other people as well, so.
Scoop it up. Yeah, we'll let that get a bit of heat back up and then take a test. Which bit shall I taste? Let's get some sauce. Pickle sauce. Got a good bit of flavour.
Is it spicy?
Not strong spicy. You can taste the spice.
Mm-hmm.
Chickpeas are nice and soft actually. The mushroom is good. So I'd say it's cooked. We're ready to go.
Do we want to put in coconut milk into the curry or just drizzle on the top?
Actually, there is a little bit of a
Okay, let's add
after
maybe
kick.
half of the
Yeah. Let's do that.
coconut milk, coconut cream.
Milk.
That delicious stuff.
It's very thick for milk. I should have like shaken.
Oh, yeah. I've never done it before. So.
No, it wasn't until you clarified at the end about the milk that I was having a conversation with my masseuse recently, and she was saying that if you buy coconut milk in a can, it can often separate out. Alright.
Just click on the information and you can get the recipe below. You don't even have to watch this video. Why are you still watching this video? We've been here for so long.
It's our natural charisma.
Yes.
It's the
You came here for the fun. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
it's the talented flick of my wrist as I
You make me shake my phone. I'm laughing.
Alright, hopefully that's warmed up a little bit.
Toast toast.
This time we'll go for a bean. Mm. Yeah, that's good. I think it's a lot creamier. It's a bit more runny. I don't know if we want to add more of it now because
How's the spice level?
it's fairly thin. The initial spice is pretty similar, but I think the after at the moment is a little more chill.
Right, I guess if you left it to simmer for another half hour, it would reduce.
Yeah.
Or you could add corn flour mix
That's
if you
true.
just want to instantly thicken something.
Or grey box, but you probably don't want to do that.
No.
Not in curry.
Gravy curry, yay! This is alternate recipes to see on Michael's channel.
Okay, let's say we're done, and
So we're done.
if it is spicy, you've still got some more you can just add in after.
Great. So Michael is putting the honey on the second set of naan.
Wow, this is going on hot. It's like liquidating straight away.
Wow, I wonder if that's how they do it at the restaurant actually. Because while the naan is fresh
Out of the oven.
yes. Or they do it on the stone top.
They look fairly similar now.
Yeah.
I'd say this actually looks a little bit more cooked, like...
It's cooked into the cheese.
Yeah.
Whereas this one we've just drizzled it on top and it's kind of, yeah.
It's a bit hard to tell how much honey's on there, actually. I think it's pretty good.
It's a dessert and dinner in one.
Excellent.
Okay, so now we're going to plate up our dish. We're thinking rice and curry in bowls, and then the naan is so huge, each person will get a giant plate of naan to themselves.
Giant plate of naan.
If you want to add some flavour to your rice, so this is just plain basmati, but sometimes I add turmeric or saffron or... Is it coriander? What's the other spice that starts with C?
Cumin.
Cumin or...
Cocoa.
No. You know what it is.
Cinnamon.
You who are watching, you know who it is, and you'll comment and say, Lenny, it's that spice. So you can just stir that through, or you can put it in the rice and
Cinnamon
when you put in the water.
or cardamom.
Cardamom, that's it.
Oh, okay.
You can put in some cardamom pods, and that will taste nice.
Alright.
So Michael's going to plate this up for us.
Ready to plate it up. Although I feel like plating up is a term far beyond my abilities. I can put it on a plate.
Right.
So we have just polished off our meal, which is a good sign. It means it is edible. It's delicious. The cheese naan, honey cheese naan, was a win. So yeah, all round, it's quite a win.